adventures.
Well, here it is, the new 1894 Trapper, chambered in 10mm by Marlin. I was surprised when this came out. They kind of quietly released it. I wasn't expecting something like this, but I was super interested. And to be fair, I've been skeptical of rifles chambered in pistol calibers in the past. Now, what really surprised me when I put up the short, how many people either loved it or hated it. I got a lot of people saying, you know, that's not going to do much, you know, pistol caliber rifle. So I do get some of that. We're going to talk about it. I've always said I'd rather have an SKS or an AK versus like that Ruger 10mm carbine I had when I originally got it. But then I ended up really liking it. So we're going to take a close look at this. We'll take it to the range. I am going to be doing some more videos on it and put a can on it and some other furniture. Really excited to just play around with it, but give you my final thoughts here. Well, here it is, officially called the Marlin Trapper Series, model 1894. This one is chambered in 10mm. Little side loader, it does hold 10, so not bad. Now, the MSRP says $15.99, and a lot of people were upset at that. But when it came to the dealers, the actual price, you can get these as low as 12 and change, so considerably less than the original $1,600 price. So we've got this really nice rubber butt pad, laminated stock, the brush stainless steel, and we've got a threaded barrel, which to me really is amazing. That makes the rifle. It's a 5.8 by 24 thread pattern, cold hammer forged barrel, 16.1 inches, a 1 in 16 twist. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of power we get out of some hot 10mm loads. The Skinner sights, just like on the 4570, adjustable in the back. We've got a blade up front. It's only 6.3 pounds, really handy, big loop. A lot of people were complaining about that. Of course, I wear gloves up here in Alaska. If you're on a ranch, I think it's great. It's great that they had the big loop. You know, of course, I'm going to want to put a, you know, a safety delete on this. They came with an offset hammer spur, so I may put something like that on, but this came out with limited availability. Show you the other side here. And that's what they announced, limited availability. Just beautiful. The action is what you would expect from a Marlin. Look at that. It's just a lot different than the big 4570 that I'm used to. They had to change up some of the internals and everything smaller. Very cool though. Let's check it out. Well, there you go. This had hardly any recoil. A lot to do with, well, it's not that heavy, 6 pounds, 6.3 pounds, this rubber butt pad, but just the round itself. A 10mm in a rifle is not going to kick very hard. I think for accuracy, this would be a good outdoors rifle. Now for Alaska, would I want to be dropped off in the middle of Kodiak Island with this? No, I would not. It wouldn't be my first choice, of course not. I'd want a 12-gauge shotgun or a 4570 if it was something like this. But, I mean, if you had to use it in a pinch against even a big bear, I think it would do the job. It's got the capacity. You could get some hot 10mm. We're going to be testing some loads like some Underwood and some Buffalo Boar. We'll see what kind of velocity and power we get out of it. But this would shine in the lower 48 on a ranch. if you've got black bear and mountain lion, coyotes and wolves, things like that, I think this would be great. Big bear areas, not so much, but also as a truck gun. And really, this is made just for fun too, I think. There's a lot of people that are big on 10 millimeters. They just love the round. I myself love it. And it's amazing now that we have opportunities and actual firearms chambered like this in 10 millimeter. A lot of it's thanks to the Glock 20. 10 millimeter almost died there for a while. The Glock 20 brought it back. Now it's very popular, and things like this are coming out, and I think it's just a lot of fun. It's a great plinking rifle, and I have to give it 2 thumbs up. But I get some of the negativity about it, but I mean, the fact that they made it threaded and you could put a can on it, that changes everything. Then you can take this out. And if you wanted to, you could do some hunting with some medium game at close range and be very quiet. So we're going to test some of those loads out. So be on the lookout for some of those videos in the future. Thanks for tuning in. Please become a patron if you can. I got links down below. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, look, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10 millimeter. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you almost die every time, guaranteed.